Hello everyone, it's ShadowSlayerX, and today we're going to be talking about the new Hearthstone cards that were revealed March 17th, whenever this video comes out, I'm sorry. But I'm excited. So if you don't want to see the new cards yet, I got this screen up, but I'm going to turn on the new cards in 3, 2, 1, magic. Alright, so we're going to talk about the cards from... These are all the currently revealed cards as of March 18th. Nothing new since the 17th, but just telling you what day I'm recording. So, what do we got so far? So, I'm going to talk about how I think it can work in Constructed, and what I can think how it will be in Arena. We'll do that for each one. So, Dino Size, 8 mana, Paladin, Epic. Set a minion's attack and health to 10. Now, the first thing that a lot of people, including myself, was thinking of was patches, Stone Tusk Boar, if you don't have patches, because it does the exact same thing. Pull up a chair. Alright, so let's look at some of the things that Dino Size would benefit well. So you can always do it on the hero power, right? The 2 mana 1/1. But let's look, there's a bunch of different things, right? Like, if you really wanted to, Mean Street Marshal's not a bad one. I mean, you are obviously gonna get screwed over by hex effects, polymorph effects, etc., etc. Wicker Flame Burn Bristle, I mean, it's not 2 mana, but like for 3, that's not too bad. I mean, even an Argent Squire is not bad. What else do we got? Like I said, Patches has charge, so it's a 10 mana charge. Like a 2 card combo that deals 10 damage. That's pretty good. Stone Tusk Boar, basic. Everyone has Stone Tusk Boar. Just saying. What else would be cool? That's it for really 1-drops. What would really benefit? I mean, like, Amani could become, what? 13/9? Right? It's just crazy, stuff like that. I should probably... Yeah, because some of the cards will be gone by the time. Not Amani, though. Garrison Commander would be gone. Knife Juggler. I guess that'd be cutesy, but like, there's no point, right? Like, I mean, Master Swordsmith is the kind of thing, or a Nat Pagel. Not that you would do, like, these are really bad examples, but I'm just pointing out how a buff can make the card better. And those are the ones I was thinking for that one. I think this will be definitely in Constructed somehow. Probably in some deck that utilizes a lot of draw, so that you get the combo sooner. Some more direct damage, definitely weapons. And I think this will be good in Arena. You won't be comboing it out as crazy, I don't think, but it could be a game changer, right? You're both in a top deck war. Paladin doesn't draw a minion, but you draw Dino Size. Boom, you got 10/10 Silverhand Recruit, right? Next card we're talking about here is Swamp King Dread. 7 mana 9/9, amazing stats. After your opponent plays a minion, attack it. Now, I feel like I've made a card like this before, except it was like a battle cry or something like that. But this is very interesting because your opponent has to play smart. I'm assuming this works after your opponent plays multiple minions. So you play this for 7 mana 9/9. If they can't remove it with a spell, any minions they play, this thing's going to attack into. Obviously, there are ways to punish, stuff like that, but I think it's interesting. Will it be played in the meta as for hunters? I don't know. We need to see a lot more cards. It is a beast. Tagged as a beast. 7 mana is better than 8 or 9, right? Like King Crush. So who knows? I think an arena is going to be a good card. Like, it might be one of those concede cards because you top deck your Swamp King Dread, you put it down, they're top decking, they play it. This thing is going to eat it, and you get to attack on your turn. Right. Moving on to Volcano. 5 mana, overload 2, so a 7 mana, deal 15 damage, randomly split among all minions. Pretty good. It's kind of like a weaker Flame Strike if you have nothing on your board. But it can also be better because Flame Strike only does 4 to everything. For instance, if they have Ysera and I don't just a plain Ysera on the board, this will take it out, right? And I'm assuming when you get spell damage, it's just gonna buff that number, not like dealing 2 to each. Definitely good in arena. Constructed, maybe, we'll see. Who knows? Moving on to a very interesting card, Elise the Trailblazer. 5 mana, 5/5. Shuffle a sealed Ungoro pack into your deck. And I think if we click on it here, we'll see the sealed... Oh. It was on the other page. Discuss this card. There it is, Ungoro pack. So, she shuffles an Ungoro pack into your deck, which adds 5 Journey to Ungoro cards from your hand. Now I'm wondering, are they going to do this for the other kinds of packs? Not from her, but you know what I mean? It would kind of be a cop-out to have a bunch of legendaries that just did that, but I think it's kind of cool. Definitely will have a place in some decks for the meta. Like, I'm definitely going to try it out. I've been saving my dust. I've been saving my gold. Yeah, definitely good in arena. Alright, I think we've already talked about Adapt. If we haven't talked about Adapt, I apologize, I forget. I haven't checked the last video before I did this. Stupid me. So Adapt is the new keyword for this expansion. So adapting means that you'll get 1 of 10. You'll be able to discover, just like regular, 3 things will pop up, but there's 10 different choices of, right, the 3 could be. So for instance, there's Taunt, Divine Shield, Wind Fury, +3 attack, +3 health, Poisonous, the Shroud ability, like Fairy Dragon, stuff like that. So what does that do to Verdant Longneck, the Druid 5/4 Beast for 5 mana? So a lot of people have been comparing it to Booty Bay Bodyguard, because if you adapt to Taunt, you've just picked Booty Bay Bodyguard. But if you've picked 5 mana 5/4 Divine Shield, that's different. Or 5 mana 5/4 plus health becomes like 5 mana 5/7, I think, or something like that. Crazy. It depends on how much more beast synergy we're going to get, because all we know right now is Jade Druid, Cthulhu, I mean, or the Egg Druid kind of stuff. So I really hope beasts becomes a thing, because there's so many dinosaurs, right? Speaking of dinosaurs, 4 mana 5/4, right? Okay. Battlecry, adapt your Murlocs. So your little guys can all get Divine Shield. Your little guys can all get Taunt, +3 attack, Poisonous. I don't know, we need to see more Murloc synergy, but that's kind of cool. And for 4 mana, for the same stats as the 5 mana, right to its left, we'll see how it goes. The Lakari Fellhound, so we finally have a new demon. 4 mana 3/8 Taunt. Power creep here a little bit on what's it, Deathlord? He was at 2/8 for 3, I think. Whatever. Battlecry, discard 2 random cards. So obviously with Melchizar's Imp, you will draw 2 cards if you discard Silverware Golem, right? What is Fist of Jaraxxus? That's going away. So We'll have to get more discard synergy for this to be better. It's okay right now, because we do have Silverware Golem, I believe. Why did I exit that? Or did I? Yeah, Silverware Golem's from Karazhan, so... So we're losing the Tiny Knight of Evil, we're losing Fist of Jaraxxus, and we're losing... Yeah, so the only synergy is going to be Silverware Golem, but with Malchazar's Imp, I believe. Why didn't Malchazar's Imp show up? Why did it close again? Did I close it? It has to be in there. Yeah, Karazhan. Huh. Okay. Hi, doggy. Alright. So I think it'll be good in Constructed. I think it'll be bad in Arena. I mean, keeping it in your hand to last, but you're a Warlock, you tap. So I don't understand how Arena, I don't think you'll pick this one. It is common, so... now, to the Legendary for Rogue, I kind of feel like they got gypped a little here for artwork, concept, things like this. So, 4 mana, 5/3. Terrible stats, but Death Rattle. Go Dormant. Play 4 cards in a turn to revive this minion. I don't know how good that really is. Discuss the card, please. So, when you kill it, I don't know if this token will stay on the board. The Shares in Seed. I think it will, but it won't be targetable. So when you play 4 cards in a turn, you revive the minion. So... But we're losing Gang Up. Like, we're not putting more things into the deck. Small things, and... You'd have to do, like, Eternal Cycle, you know, like... something like Youthful Brew, and then you Youthful Brew, Youthful Brew, Youthful Brew, you know what I mean? Something silly like that, but then once they kill one of your Youthful Brews, you have to pull out a different way to bring them back. Shadow Step, Ancient Brewmaster, all those things, right? So I feel like they got gypped, really. That's their legendary, and plus a quest they'll get or something. I really hope there's two legendaries plus a quest, but I think I'm hoping too much for... Alright, for Priest, 4 mana, 2/6, Tortolan Shellraiser. So this is a race of turtle people because they are not beasts. So anytime that a race of people, like Worgans aren't beasts, right? And stuff like that. Or Harpies aren't beasts as well. 4 mana, 2/6, Taunt. Death Rattle, give a random friendly minion +1/+1. Playing it naked can be bad. But when you have something like, if you still have your Northshire Cleric up, it becomes a 2/4. That's not too bad. If you've used, who's the Arakoa card? The 3 mana, 3/4, give 3 health, right? You just use that on your 2-drop or your 1-drop, and they dealt with that but didn't deal with it, so now it becomes a 4/5 if they kill this thing. I think it'll be alright in Arena. I mean, there is a better 4-drop. I guess are we losing Priest of the Feast? Yeah, we are. Huh. So I guess they had to replace it, sort of. Although the two here makes it so that it can be taken by Potion of Madness. Just a thought, right? So maybe they did intentionally. It could also be taken by... why am I trying to think of words when I got the thing here? Cabal Shadow Priest. So, same goes for this. We have a 3 mana 1/5 elemental, the Tar Creeper. So this is a 3 mana 1/5 taunt, but during your opponent's turn it has +2 attack. So it's a 3/5 on your opponent's turn, on your turn a 1/5. That's awesome. I think this will be really cool, especially if you buff it just a little bit. You know what I mean? Like for instance. On 3, you drop the Tar Creeper. You trade with your 1 and 2 drops to kill their stuff. They drop something. You Blessing of Kings this. So it's a 4/9, but on your opponent's turn, it's a 6/9. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cool. Good in Arena, I think. Definitely good in Arena. Constructed, I don't see it play unless the Elemental tag. I don't know if I mentioned again, if I haven't done a video about it, Elemental is a new thing. All the old cards will be tagged Elemental that you would think are Elementals. So, yeah. We'll see what the synergy with Elementals are. Probably Shaman. Most likely Shaman. Next is our Warrior Epic, Explore Ungoro. Replace your deck with copies of Discover a Card. So this is like Renounced Darkness, and we've had a Tavern Brawl like this, where I think every time you drew, it was Discover a Card. I think it'll be good in Arena. I think. I'm not sure. But it's definitely just a fun deck. I mean, you get to a ceiling floor, and say you're not on a crazy win streak. I might play something like this. So I'd say good in Arena, won't be played in Constructed. I mean, it synergizes with Gadgets and Auctioneer, as people have said, but unless there's a new card that says when you discover a card, gain something, like +1/+1 or whatever, that would make this crazy. Moving on to the 2-drop that will bring back Secret Mage, the Arcanologist. 2 mana, 2/3, Battlecry, draw a secret from your deck. The card that they've been meaning to print forever. It just makes sense. You had the 1 mana that plays a secret. You've got your 3 mana that plays a secret. So, turn 1, like, okay, if you really want to drain your deck, or your hand, turn 1, you play the, once again, why am I trying to look for words? The Cabal Lackey, right? And you drop, say, a new secret, one of the new secrets for the expansion. Turn 2, you play the Arcanologist, and you draw a secret, right? Turn 3, you play Kirantor Mage, and you play another secret. Now, I think at this point your hand is drained. Just gonna say straight up, I'm pretty sure your hand is drained. So maybe there'll be a new card, like when you play a secret, you draw a card or something. Maybe a 1-drop that when you play a secret, you draw a card. Fair enough, right? Maybe a 1 mana 1/2. Or 2/2, as they seem to be going. 1 mana 2/2. Ugh. Alright, moving down. The Golakka Crawler. 2 mana 2/3. Battlecry, destroy a pirate and gain +1/+1. A lot of people are saying this card's really great, but this will also be used in the decks that run pirates. Like, who needs the 1/1 that doesn't attack when it summons the 1/1 that does attack? So when it comes to your turn 2, you attack, you attack. This eats the 1/1 that doesn't have charge. Why am I... Again. Why do I do this to myself? I know what it looks like. N'Zoth's First Mate, right? N'Zoth's First Mate brings up Patches. Right? Patches attacks, and turn. And say you smack face again. Turn 2, if say they don't play anything, right? Turn 2 comes back to you. You attack with N'Zoth's First Mate, you attack with your weapon, your hook, you attack with Patches, you drop the Golakka Crawler. So now you have a 1/1, a 1/1 weapon, and a 3/4 on turn 2. And you've already dealt 4 damage. Just saying. Alright, Pyros. Now I have to click on this one because he does different things. I may have talked about these cards already, and I apologize if I have. Whatever. I'll talk about them again. It's all good. Pyros. So he's got different forms, as you see. 2 mana 2/2 Death Rattle. Return this to your hand as a 6/6 that costs 6. Pretty cool. It's got the elemental tag all the way across the board there. So the 6 mana, when it dies, return to your hand as a 10/10 that costs 10. Unfortunately, the 10-drop has no text to it, but it still has the elemental tag, and that might matter at some point, like adapt your elementals or something. So if there's a card that says adapt your elementals, and you play N'Zoth, so say you already have 10 cost Pyros on the board, and then the next turn you drop N'Zoth, which brings back Pyros 2 and Pyros 6, plus whatever other death rattles you've played. Then you adapt your elementals. Like there might be a bunch of death rattle elementals. Like specifically death rattle and elemental together. Just saying. Could be cool. If I haven't talked about Awaken the Makers, we're going to talk about it now. So Awaken the Makers is the new legendary priest spell that is a quest. Quest, summon 7 death rattle minions, reward Amara, Warden of Hope. So, mechanic about quest. It will always be in your opening mulligan. So when your opening hand, the cards that you get to choose from before you switch cards back in your deck, it will always be there. So you always have a turn 1. Although that turn 1 does nothing. It just sets up for the future. That's all it does. That does change the meta a little bit because you don't need 1 mana minions in your deck unless they're part of your strategy. You know what I mean? So if you don't want to worry about ever playing a 1-drop, you don't have to. You can have 1/1-drop in your deck, and the rest of your deck be 2 drops and upwards. Just saying if you didn't want one spells or 1 minions, right? But, so let's see, once you get the 7 death rattle minions, which could be possible, like, turn 1, Awaken the Makers. Turn 2, Loot Hoarder. Turn once again, why don't we just do Death Rattle for all. Alright, so this will be gone. So, okay. So, turn 1, you play, like, or turn 1's the quest. Coin Mistress or something, right? And then turn 2, you Loot Hoarder. Turn 3, Harvest Golem. Turn 4, Loot Hoarder into Blood Mage. You know what I mean? Like, and these are all drawing you cards. You might even throw Polluted Hoarders in. Like, it's not that you'll be gone. Oh, my baby, you'll be gone. But and there'll probably be a plethora of new cards. When you do, you get Amara. She comes straight to your hand, assuming you have space. That's interesting. 5 mana 8/8 with Taunt. Battlecry, set your hero's health to 40. Now I don't know if it's going to set your health like into the green. You know what I mean? Like it'll just say 40. And that's like, because like, I think, not you, Sarah, Alex Straza, set a hero's remaining health to 15. An interaction is when you play Major Domo and you become Rag and you Alex Straza yourself, you get set to 15, but I think the color is green, and I don't know if you get dropped below 8 and you heal up. I don't think I'm not sure if it goes back to 15. Like, you know what I mean? Your max is still 8, but we'll see. I'm still excited. I don't know how good this will be. We really do have to see more Death Rattle minions because as of now, it's kind of crap. So, all right. And the next quest for Warlocks is called Lakari Sacrifice. 1 mana quest, discard 6 cards, and your reward is the Another Portal. So the token card Nether Portal. 5 mana. Open a permanent portal that summons 3/2 imps. Oh, they clipped it too. Yes. I haven't watched the whole stream.
At this point, 4 cards have been discarded. 2 more get discarded.
Yep. It ticks up.
All right.
There we go.
And this is the beautiful popping of the quest Nether Portal. And oh, look at that. It is almost as though this was a pre-recorded video of the exact correct mana cost. So the portal does take up a space
Yep.
on the board.
It does.
But this is a
And
sickeningly good control card. This is what I always dreamed just...
Well, that's interesting. Broken. I think that's kind of cool. It all depends on how quick you can get it, right? Discard is such a weird mechanic because you're losing cards. You have to lose 6 cards of your deck. And like I said, we only have 2 right now that help. Or sorry, by 2 I mean you have 2 silverware golems that help. I mean, you have cards that synergize with it, but not to the extent of you lose this card, you get it back, right? Like Fist of Draxus would do that, and Silverware Golem does that. So those are all the new cards so far. I'll double check the main site here. I literally have whose review? I was watching Nox's review, but I'm gonna watch everyone's review. Crip, Nox, Kibler, everyone. Toast. Everybody. Earn up to free 4 packs by voting on the winner championship champion. Alright, anyway. So, those have been the new cards so far. I'm super excited. I've already pre-purchased the cards. I got 1 pack out of the Tavern Brawl. It was like, here's an Ungoro pack. I'm like, oh, thanks. How dumb. I have 1,110 gold saved up. I have enough for 1 legendary in dust. So I'm probably going to go over cool and useful over cool and RNG, but you never know. You'll see it. I'll put it out there. So anyway, I've been ShadowSlayerX. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And as always, we'll see you next time. Peace.